What is going on YouTube? It is Essie here and welcome guys to episode 6 of our player career series on FIFA 13. Now guys, there's a few questions which have to be answered in this episode, and one of them is, will we reach the playoffs with Coventry? Well, you can see that on your right hand side guys, MK Dons are on 77 points while we're on 74 points, so we are 3 points behind them with one game left. And you can see here we have a game against Crew Alexandra, and we need to win this match, and MK Dons need to lose their match. So it is still possible that we can reach the playoffs, but you know it's a really tough ask. But you never know, because anything can happen in football. And in this game, I think the pressure kind of got to me, and you can see they showed in the first half because I wasn't finishing chances. I mean, we were getting there, but then when I kind of came to the finishing, it went a little bit shaky, and you can see I just wasn't finishing my chances. That was a brilliant opportunity there to score. And like I said, the second half was just basically the same. I wasn't finishing my chances, and like I said, the pressure was just getting to me. And you can see here, one of the Coventry players had a really good chance to score at the end of the game. But again, it was well saved by the Crew Alexandra goalkeeper. Just got subbed off at the end. And unfortunately, we did have to hold on to the nil draw, which would mean that we weren't through to the playoffs. And you can see that we had a 7.8 match rating as well. But I wasn't too concerned about that because it was the last game. And obviously, I wanted to see what MK Dons had as well. And you can see MK Dons did draw against Shrewsbury, which meant that even if we did win, we still wouldn't have been through because MK Dons would have been a point ahead. So that kind of made it feel a little bit better, but you know, still a little bit disappointed that we weren't through to the playoffs. And as it was the end of the season, we had our league expectations review, and you can just see that the manager wasn't very happy. And I guess I could understand his opinion because you can see we hadn't matched any of his objectives that he set for us. So it was a very disappointing season overall. You can see here, we only scored 11 out of the 19 goals that he wanted us to score. So like I said, it was disappointing, but you can see here, end of the season, and we had returned to Manchester United from a loan, obviously. You can see here, Sir Alex Ferguson expresses delight as SA returns. But you can see here, Man United weren't that actually happy because they did decide to loan us out again. Because I guess I could understand that because we weren't going to be playing game in and game out at Man United. So we had a loan offer here. First loan offer was from Ipswich Town, and I did view it and I did accept it because I thought, well, we're not going to get anything better or worse than this. I mean, all the offers are going to be similar, very similar to this. And I thought Ipswich are in the Championship as well, so at least it's a step up from Coventry. So I thought, well, just move to Ipswich and let's just see how it goes there. So you can see there, we did move to Ipswich as it arrives on a loan from Manchester United, and you can see I had a welcome message from the manager, and he obviously set us our season objectives, and we can see he has set us to average league match rating of 7.1, which isn't that hard. I think we can reach that. 17 goals this season. I think we might struggle with that, but I'm looking forward to that challenge. And to set up a minimum of 5 goals as well, which he really did struggle with Coventry, because I think the Coventry players didn't really help us, but hopefully Championship players, they're a little bit more better, and hopefully they should be able to help us in that type of situation. And we did have 3 friendly matches, but I'm not going to show you them because I don't want to bore you with them because they don't mean anything. I want to get you straight into the action. And the first game of the season was a Capital One Cup game, so there's a lot of pressure going into this match against Derby County, like I said, the Capital One Cup, because it was a game where obviously if you lose in the Capital One Cup, you're out of the Capital One Cup. And it was a lot of pressure, like I said, going into this game. And at first half, it was a very cagey half, but this is basically the only chance here. I think it was a 37-38 minute. But you can see the Derby County players just got in the way of it. And first half, like I said, very cagey, and it was 0-0 between both sides. But second half, it did open up. Ipswich had a really nice play here straight after the half. A brilliant pass there to Salmon, and you can see that he finished that one well in the 49th minute to slide it past the goalkeeper and get them 1-0 up for Derby County. You can see a really nice finish and a really nice play there by Derby County. And after that, I felt like we just couldn't get into the game, and we were playing well. You can see the passing was very good, and it was something which I did notice with Ipswich. Their passing and their overall play was a lot more better than Coventry's. And you can see that we did get a little bit fortunate because we do get the penalty. I did step up to take it. I wasn't too confident, and look what happened. A terrible penalty, and in the end, a very easy save. And it got worse for me there because I did get injured, unfortunately, and things just didn't improve. You can see we were passing it well, but it just wasn't. We just didn't have that finishing touch, and unfortunately, we'd have to settle for the 1-0 loss, which did mean that we were out of the Capital One Cup. But we had to move on, and it was now time for the Championship League. And you can see first game here was against Middlesbrough. I was playing, which I was very pleased about. And what a start here we had in the 30th minute. We intercept the ball from Middlesbrough throw, and look at that finish. from our player in the 30th minute of the game. It was a volley as well. You can see we had the accomplishment. And you can see there just one touch and then bang right into the corner of the goal, and a really good angle score from as well. You even had to look at it from instant replay. It was that good. You can see the excellent goal, and definitely a contender for the goal of the season. And that gave us early. We could have had another one there, but again, Middlesbrough goalkeeper is really on top form again. And here, I almost produced a goal, but you can see Middlesbrough goalkeeper doing very well to keep his side in the game. And the second half, it wasn't like nothing hardly ever happened, and I did get subbed off because I was low on those fitness levels. And like I said, nothing happened in the second half. It was very quiet, and we did eventually get the 1-0. The 1-0 win, and most importantly, those 3 points to start off the season. And you can see the match rating of 9.4. I was very happy to start off the season with that. And the next game here was only, I think, 3 games after that game against Middlesbrough. So I did have to sim this match against Bristol City because I wasn't playing. Bristol had lost their last 3 games, so we were expected to win. But you can see Bristol came off with a shock result because they did beat Ipswich 2-1. So that wasn't very good, and unfortunately it gave us our first loss of the season. And this next game here, I was playing obviously against Millwall. For some reason, I chose 2 kits which are very similar. I'm not sure in that, and this game I did struggle to kind of find the differences between both the sides. But you can see the 40th minute, Henry puts Millwall 1-0 up in the first few minutes of the game. You can see a really nice goal. I think he kind of caught out the goalkeeper a little bit, and you can see it was kind of a lob into that far corner, which gave him the lead of 1-0, like I said. And you can see I had a few opportunities on them, we just couldn't take them. And Millwall did punish us for that. You can see this 20th minute, Taylor scoring, and actually this second tackle of the game. That was actually their second shot on goal, and they scored it. So that wasn't very good to see, but we did get back into the game here. 35th minute, a really nice pass from the midfield to Martin, and a very good finish from him. You can see the good first touch and then a nice finish from him to get us back into the game and get the score 2-1. And we looked to go into that on half time, but unfortunately Millwall had other ideas. And you can see 40th minute there, they do extend the lead to 3-1. So it did go in the half time whistle 3-1. And second half, it just didn't get much better. I mean, like I said, we were playing well, and it's a thing that I've been noticing a lot. It's just they've been passing it so well compared to Coventry. I mean, I'm not kind of accusing Coventry of anything here, but I'm just saying basically Ipswich are a lot better in terms of on the ball and passing and play. And unfortunately, we just couldn't find the finishing in this match. And again, it gave us another loss, which gave us the second loss in a row, which wasn't very pleasing. And the next game here, I did have to sim it. It was against Portsmouth, newly promoted Portsmouth. They had 3 losses in a row, so again we expected to win it, but you can see it wasn't the best result because you came out with a draw. And we had the manager objectives, and you can see we matched 2 out of 3 of them, which I was very happy about because it meant that we were doing something right at the start of the season. Hopefully we could continue that with a game against West Ham, a huge game actually against West Ham, because West Ham were league leaders and they really were on a roll with 3 wins in a row going into this game. And we almost had a perfect start, almost getting the goal, but you can see the crossbar helped out West Ham, but we did eventually get the goal in the 80th minute. Our player did get an assist, which again I was very happy about because we struggled with that in Coventry, and I'm glad to see those things happening with Ipswich. So I was glad to get the assist for that goal. But West Ham soon showed why they were on top of the league, because you can see Andy Carroll scored in this 22nd minute to get the equaliser. And you can see here in the 30th minute how almost had a one-on-one of the goalkeeper. It was a poor touch from us, and there wasn't many chances after that, and it went 1-0 going into the half-time whistle. And the second half, it was very cagey. There wasn't anything happening. There was a few shots here and there, but like I said, it was very quiet and nowhere near as exciting as the first half. But 90th minute here, go through and goal, skip past the defender, and boom, what a shot that was from our player in the 90th minute, and what a finish that was. Just too powerful from the goalkeeper. You can see, I think he did get a glove on it, but like I said, that left foot shot was just way too powerful, and I was very pleased with that goal, to get that goal in the 90th minute, because it did get us side 2-1 up. We did get subbed off to that, but as I was controlling the whole team, I did hold on to get the victory for our team 2-1, which I was very, very happy about. And I guess that does end the episode on a good note, because we had a very good performance as well, 9.6 match rating, getting the assist and the goal, which I was very, very happy about. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you have, please be sure to leave a like. I would really appreciate it. It'll obviously give me a lot of motivation, because I have an exam on Wednesday, which I'm not very looking forward to. So guys, please feel free to share comments in this section below. And if you haven't already, subscribe because I have a lot more FIFA videos coming. And yeah, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.